It's possible to set up good growing conditions, but you can't actually control the fruit. What can you actually control? Part of the stress of money is that you can't fully control it. Money will always be dependent on outside circumstances. But some things related to money can be controlled. Seeing which is which can be helpful. What I can and can't control with regards to money. I can't control if someone actually buys something from me or not. But I can control how I present what I'm selling. I can control what I choose to sell. I can control how much market research I do. I can control how organized I am, and I can control how many people I contact. So there are actually quite a few things that I can control, even though I can't actually control if someone buys something or not. Another situation, I can't control if somebody hires me for a job or not. So it's something that it's their business. I can't control that. But what I can control is how well I write my resume, or I can control which jobs I apply for or how many. I can control what skills I become proficient at, and I can control how many jobs I apply for. I can control if I ask for help in my job search or not. These are all things that I can actually do. Another situation, what I cannot control is if an investment goes up or down. But what I can control is who I choose to help me with my investments. I can control how diversified my portfolio is. I can control how much I save. And I can control whether I choose conservative or high risk types of investments. And then here's another one. I can't control the fact that I need food, clothing, and shelter. It's like built into being a human. But I can control which types of food, clothing, and shelter I spend my money on. I can control how many people I share these expenses with. I can control whether I look for extra sources of income. And I can control how I budget my money for these expenses. So in all of these situations, there was something I couldn't control with regards to money, and also things that I can control with regards to money. So how do you use this information to do the work? If you like doing the work of Byron Katie on any subject, then the work on money stress is natural. And I've done the work on money many different times at different places along my path, and it's always been revealing, interesting, and often very freeing. So looking at what I can control and what I cannot control around money can be helpful in finding stressful thoughts to question. If I see something that I can't control and I want to control it, I can question the want or the need to control it. This is where I'm arguing with reality, which always causes stress. On the other hand, if I see something that I can control and I'm not doing it, I can question my reasons for not doing it. These are my resistance thoughts that keep me from even trying. So there's two ways to identify stressful thoughts to question. What it is I'm trying to control that I can't? Okay, let me question that I need to control it. And then what are the things I can control but I'm not controlling? Okay, why am I not controlling them? I can question those reasons. Here are a few examples. Paying rent. Question your desire to control what you can't control. Okay, I don't want to pay rent. That would be something I can't control. So, but I want to control. I want it to be different. So I can question the thought. I don't want to pay rent. Is it true? And on the other hand, I can question any resistance to doing what I can control. So what can I control? I could move and find a less expensive place to rent. So what is my resistance? I don't want to move. So I can question that. So you can see both sides can get questioned. I don't want to pay rent. Is it true? Or I don't want to move. Is it true? And when I question both sides of this, I often find lots of options showing up. Other resistance thoughts would be, I don't have time to look for a better place. People will think less of me if I downgrade. Those kind of thoughts can be questioned. And it can translate into landing in a place that's more affordable. Okay, here's another one. Looking for a job. Here's my desire to control the outcome. I need them to hire me. That's a stressful thought because I'm trying to control something I can't control. So I need them to hire me. I want them to hire me. I can question that. But then what are my resistant thoughts to doing what I actually can do? So I might be able to improve my skills in some way, but the thought is, I don't feel like looking for ways to improve my skills. So is it true? I don't want to look for ways to improve my skills. Is it true? Or I don't have time to apply to more than one job. Is it true? Or I don't want to ask for help finding a good job for me. Is it true? So these resistance thoughts can be questioned, as well as the actual desire I need or I want them to hire me. So I can question what I can't control, and I can question the reasons why I don't do what I can do. And then here's another example, selling something. What is it that I'm trying to control that I can't? I want people to buy things from me. So I want them to buy it. Is it true? Just question it outright. And what's stopping me from doing what I could do? Oh, well, I have my resistances. I have studied the product enough. I've already done enough. I don't want to do any more. I don't want to research the market. I don't want to rethink my presentation. That would be things that I could do, but I don't want to, so I can question that. I don't want to rethink my presentation. Is it true? And when you do the work, I'm just giving you the ideas of how you could do the work. When you do the work and go through the 4 questions and find the turnarounds, you may start seeing perspectives that really shift how you see that situation. Just seeing what you can and can't control may be enough. Awareness is everything, after all. So when I see that I'm trying to control something that I can't control, I may stop trying to fight the reality of it as soon as I see it. But if I persist, continue fighting, continue arguing with reality, then that's what the work's for. That's what slows it down, brings it into a formal kind of inquiry, and that's when I can start to loosen this in a more systematic way. The work can hold you when you're attached, and it allows you to slowly look at it more objectively. The work's like just a patient, gentle process that can give you space so that your mind can start to see these new points of view. So if you're interested in doing the work and you want to play with this, I encourage you to take the Work 101 course. This is a great way to dive deeper into this process, to learn how to identify stressful thoughts and to go through this questioning process so that you can start to give your mind more options as to what to look at. And here's a quote from Byron Katie. And this comes from the book, Question Your Thinking, Change the World. For some of us, life is controlled by our thoughts about work and money. But if our thinking is clear, how could work or money be the problem? Our thinking is all we need to change. It's all we can change. This is very good news.